Hi, everyone. This is season 2, episode 3 of the South Haven Business Hub's podcast series, It Takes a Community to Raise an Entrepreneur. This week's guests are going to talk about why it is so important to support and promote entrepreneurship in our community. Let's get right into it and see what they have to say.
I'm Kathy Wagaman. I'm the Executive Director of the South Haven Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, I'm Janice Farney. I was the former Executive Dean at Lake Michigan College, and now I am a member of the South Haven Community Foundation in the Grants area.
Good morning, I'm Griffin Graham. I'm the Assistant City Manager for the City of South Haven, and I oversee our economic development initiatives.
I look at entrepreneurship as a kind of phases. You know, there's the dream phase where an entrepreneur has that dream of what they want to do. They want to start a business. And then there's the phase of startups. They've actually made that launch. They've stepped out into it and they're ready to go. And they've actually opened whatever business it is. And then down the road a bit, there's the reality phase where perhaps that dream has not quite come into fruition. Maybe it didn't meet the requirements that they expected or the revenue. Or even the work level. It can be a pretty high workload. So I feel like at that point, we as a community need to support that entrepreneur in each of those phases. We need to help them with education prior to their launch so that they kind of know what they're in for. We also need to make sure that they have the support when they do the launch to help with any marketing needs, especially. They need to become known in the community. And regardless of the category of work that they're doing, we need to make sure that we are there alongside. And when I say we, it's all throughout the community. It could be financial, it could be accounting, legal, HR support. In our case with the South Haven Chamber of Commerce, networking is very important. And so down the road when they are perhaps ready to expand or looking to hire several more employees, we need to be there as well to help get that out to the community. And so there's many phases that we can help them through, and that's why it takes so many people to support this entrepreneur, because we want to see that success down the road a bit.
You know, when we started our campus here, that was a very big initiative. And the one thing that I learned that I think when I saw the entrepreneurs coming through our program initially was how important it was for us as a campus, but also as a community, to embrace this new business because of the vitality and the interest and the creativity that they bring to a community. So we know that we need to connect with this community and also learn from the community and also be inspired by the community. And how do we do that? We go out into the community. You know, we will invest in the small business as the small business invests in us as a community. And we are, I have to say, we are so proud of those new businesses who have come into our community, who have shown how interested they are in the residents and in the visitors and in building a healthy, strong business that will entail all of the things that our community needs and wants.
Our community has a lot to offer an entrepreneur, just like an entrepreneur has a lot to offer our community. That's what makes it so important that they are communicating with each other and learning from each other and figuring out how they can work collaboratively to benefit both. The example I think of in particular is a young entrepreneur, or really any entrepreneur, isn't going to know what they don't know. So they are going to rely on the members of a community, members like the chamber, the CVB, the schools, the city, and so on and so forth, who may have resources to assist an entrepreneur to get started, making sure that the entrepreneur is aware that those resources exist so that they can get to the next point and become and continue to be contributing members to the community. Research shows that one of the best ways for a local economy to grow is not to attract outside business, but to garden and foster and grow businesses that already exist locally. So by helping local businesses start, helping an entrepreneur start a business in town, and then helping those individuals expand is one of the most proven ways to build and maintain a strong local economy.
You know, when we see new business growth in our community, it really fosters healthy competition, and it creates a diverse community where we can be offered services that we need and fun things that we want. You know, it's not just, we think of entrepreneurship as perhaps retail, for example, because the downtown region is something we see all the time. That's the most visible. But we also need to foster businesses that provide services, whether it's grocery stores, we need gas stations, we need education, we need healthcare. So there's a lot more to it than just some of the fun things that we see in our downtown region. But we have to be prepared to foster those new growth areas. And then, you know, healthy competition offers innovation. We see that a lot of our business owners, they come in with wonderful new ideas. Maybe they have witnessed something in our community that we do not provide. And by offering them a great opportunity to start a new business, it can just fill a gap that perhaps they've recognized that we might have.
As a member of this community, I have seen so many new businesses come in since the pandemic. And people have been feeling a need for our visitors, our need for our residents, for everyday services, or something quite different that adds a spark of vitality, something unique in our community that we take a great deal of pride in. So I think that the value, not only from the business end and the community end, but also that they are invested in our community. They are proud of their businesses. It's not a franchise coming in, it's an individual coming in with a new idea, a fresh idea, and I know this community will always embrace that.
Economic development is a long-standing priority for the city of South Haven, going back several years ago when the city council adopted its first economic development strategic plan. Entrepreneurship was highlighted as an area of growth for our community. So something that the city wants to get across is that we want to be a partner for those looking to start businesses in South Haven, those looking to grow businesses in South Haven, and those maybe even looking just to explore an idea that someday may turn into a business in South Haven. We have several resources that we can bring to the table in various situations to help make that possible. So my priority being here today is just to get across that, you know, if you have an idea, if you have a business, if you're looking to potentially expand or come to South Haven, please reach out to us, and we want to be a partner. We want to provide that good customer service and make it as easy as possible for you to be successful here in South Haven.
And we would certainly like to support that through the Community Foundation as well, because we have, well, with the hub now, they received a grant from the Community Foundation because they addressed all of the things that you said. They good community impact as far as helping our residents, helping our community grow and build the vitality and environment that we would like to work, play, and be in.
You know, the South Haven Area Chamber of Commerce, our mission statement is to build a vibrant and healthy community and to have fun doing it, and that is an important part of what we do. But we find that businesses, and first of all, we represent 430 local businesses, and that we take very seriously. But we feel like we like to work with every business, whether it's a new startup, as I've said before, or someone just contemplating starting a business. And when we are doing that, we love to use other resources. And one of the things that's very important today is to be aware of the legal phase, what you need to know to keep up with the new laws. There's a lot of HR laws that are changing constantly, and there's important things you need to know about tax, accounting, how to hire your employees, even securing the right location. And so we just can help you with all of those areas, and just we love to do a new business consultation and then support you in every phase of that business as you proceed. So we'd love to have you just reach out to us. There's no cost to do that, and we will equip you with a packet of business information for new startups or for an existing business.